Okay, make sure my audio is on this time. Everything's looking good. Okay, I think everything's fine. Well, we're going to dive right into it because the goal today is to finish the stencil and hopefully have a reverse stencil to figure out where the sword's going to be placed. That way I can cut a piece off for this weekend to go chop it in half like a sandwich so I have two really thin pieces. And everything's back there. Everything's a mess. Stuff's all over the floor, but we're still gonna have a good time. Let's get right on to it. I'm tempted to play music, but I'm still scared of somebody muting my audio because of audio reasons. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go over to my other camera. We're just gonna dive right into that. Yeah. Let's see. So we've got to tape this thing down, trace it, and get onto it. That was quick. What's up, Lesh? Yo, Lesh, did you ever play Infinity Blade? I am making a sword out of wood. Right now I'm making the stencil for it. And it is the Infinity Blade from the game Infinity Blade. There's the sword. It did get an appearance in Fortnite, which is how I managed to come across this little model of it. And this is the one that I've been using in order to mark up all of the work up until this point. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera, but let's see how close I can get. So I marked everything, measured everything out, and now we have transferred it to half of a piece. This has always been my favorite sword from video games. When it was released in the game Infinity Blade on mobile devices a long time ago, which Infinity Blade is no longer available. But here's the stencil for it, and I'm going to transfer it to two halves mirrored, so that way and that way on the canvas. And then from there, we will transfer it over to a giant piece of oak that I have. I've got a laptop set up to be able to move out to my garage. That'll be y'all's preview at what the oak is going to look. Not oak. I've got a giant piece of walnut. So we are going to find ways to be able to tape this down so we can start marking it. So fold that in half. Okay, where am I going to set this up first? So the first spot is we've got to line it up with that little crack right there. We're going to cover that right there. That'll be our first one. That was terribly placed, by the way, but it'll do the job. Place one right there. Then we start finagling it to where we want it to be. But yeah, it's going to be really cool in the end, hopefully. Either that or it's going to look like complete trash. We'll find out when we get there. I'm hoping it looks cool in the end. Got to give all these, got to give this thing a bunch of little rip tags, because if I don't, it'll be permanently stuck to the board. And who wants that? So what I'm doing is I'm taking these little pieces of tape, folding it over. That way, this part's not sticky, this part is, so later on I can just take it right off and not tear up my stencil. There we go. Now we make many more. Let's see. Go down to the other end. Make sure That one is well attached. There we go. Got to get the handle too. Lots and lots of tape. Got to be generous with it. Because we do not, for the life of us, want this thing to peel up while we're tracing this thing. So, Lesh, have you managed to shake off your COVID? I hope. Especially after this long, man. Like, please tell me you have. Let's see, fold. Another piece. Lay it down right there. Need another one right there to protect that piece. I probably need, so probably about 4 more pieces of this. Put one right there, protect that part. Mostly over it, still coughing. Oh my gosh, that cough is going to last a lifetime. I hate getting long-term coughs. What was it? It was yeah, I think my dad's had the worst of it before. Like my dad got a cough one time from getting, I think he had the flu or something like that, and that cough lasted several months. I hope that gets over quickly. Gotta get some, what is it, Ricola? I've seen like a bunch of ads for it recently. It's like Ricola. Okay. One more for good measure right there. And now we start the process of tracing it after I find myself a wooden pencil. Because I don't want to use a mechanical pencil for this part. Even though it would probably do much better job. Okay. Just finished a, oh my gosh. You just finished a bag of Ricola. Well, glad I had the right name for the stuff. Man. Okay. Gotta mark all of these lines. Okay. So far, so good. Seems to be marking pretty nicely. Oh no. Bad spot, bad spot. Probably gonna mark it with a couple of different things too, just to make sure that it is well marked. I'm starting with a regular good old wooden pencil. And now I've got phone vibrating, and I've got myself a knee cover this time, because last time my knees were hurting so bad from being on this floor. I do mean hurting bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife has a cold right now, so cold or flu, she's gonna end up with a cough for a while. We keep telling her that. But who knows, she may get over it pretty quick. Oh, this is easily the worst part of all. The very tip of the sword. Most delicate part of the entire stencil. Did I get it all? I think so. Okay, let's prepare a mechanical pencil. Now we go over it again. A little bit thicker this time. This just ends up helping in the long run because the X-Acto knife that I use, it helps me be able to see that I am in fact cutting in the right place. And it also helps provide a little bit of a weak spot to grab the knife. It helps for a little bit more precise of a cut. Oh, of course it breaks. Whew. Okay. And we just keep on peeling away at it. Oh, my knees. They're begging please for me to stop this. Okay. Can't imagine what it's going to be like cutting all these angles on a piece of wood. It's going to be a little bit rough, but can definitely do it. Just keep on cutting away. You know what? I know what we can do. Let me see if I can find an Infinity Blade playlist. I doubt it. Let's see. Let's see. YouTube.com. Infinity Blade playlist. Let's try this. Usually you can search anything up and find it. Let's see. I am so scared that for some reason it'll be. Let's try this.
Searching for music for your next video?
No. No, don't call me out like that, ads. Searching for music for your next video? There we go. We'll just play music from Infinity Blade itself. Even though it's not even available anymore. There we go. Just like I'm doing a playthrough of the game. That's all I'm doing, right? Nothing should come and get me for that, hopefully. It probably will. Who knows? Eh. Okay, I don't think I missed any spots. It all looks pretty good. So we're gonna peel up our stickers very carefully. Try not to tear anything up. Okay. There we go. Nice epic music. Not what I was expecting, but we'll take it. Oh no! I didn't finish. I'm so stupid. Hold on. Let's reuse some of these. Perks of using the sticky tags. I only did one side of it. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Place that right there. Okay. Ah. Let's draw that circle. That one. That one. This is the really important one. Okay. One more spot. There we go. This time, I should have gotten it all. And then we'll get the even more increasingly stressful part of marking the other side and hoping that everything is correctly aligned, and then the added stress of cutting it out perfectly. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, this thing's gonna be so cool. This thing's gonna be so stinking cool. How I be cutting the wood? Multiple tools. I don't have that many of them, but I'm gonna get a jigsaw. I have a skill saw. And then past that, I'm gonna try to also get a wood knife. The thing that you see, you just kind of push it along the wood like you're carving it. I'm definitely going to need one of those for this project. I do not currently own one, but it is definitely going to be a necessity, especially for the blade portion of this. to make sure that that's cut perfectly, because I don't have any kind of, I don't have a full workshop, but a lot of this can be done with full brute labor, which is probably what's going to lengthen this project a little bit more than it needs to be. But hey, it's all in the fun of it. I don't think anybody will complain about that. I think they'll still enjoy it all the same. But I've got an 8-foot 1 by 12-foot. I actually think it's more than 12, no, not 12 foot, 12 inches. 8 foot by 12 inches, or I should just say 8 foot by 1, approximately. Piece of maple out in my garage. As somebody else said, oh dang, you've got the whole tree. And it was the nicest piece cut that I could find. And so the goal of this is to get the nicest stencil I can and use the reverse of the stencil. So not the piece that I'll be tracing, but the piece that it's cut out from. Lay that down the board and decide where I want to actually cut the sword out of. Because there's a lot of options, because this thing is at widest, I think 9 inches. And I can check that here in a second to confirm. So let's see, we want this end right there. Yes. Thick handle, golly. Okay, let's see, I told you I was going to check. So let's see. I don't know where any of my things are. Okay, I've got like 50 different ways of measuring stuff. Why can't I find any of them? Oh, here we go. So at widest, this thing is 8¼ inches wide. So yeah, should be fun. Oh wait, what am I pulling that out for? We're not ready for you yet. We got to continue taping it down because we don't want this sucker to move at all while we are tracing. We aren't really tracing, we're outlining. Difference is that I don't have a thing under this with a light under it for me to be like, oh yeah, well, these lines are perfect. No, I wish. Would have been great to get a projector for this and like project a larger size of it on here, but nobody had a good top-down view of it anyway, so even if I did decide to take the route of printing it out or doing anything like that, no. But I did the more fun way to me, which is by hand. I can say that this whole thing was made by hand in the end. No assistance. It's slightly original, probably, because I doubt everything is exactly as it should be. But that's the fun of it. Nice signature. That's the other thing I'm going to have to do, is I'm going to have to figure out come up with a new signature for myself and sign this thing in the wood somehow. Who knows, maybe Epic Games will notice this and say something about it, if I make it right. Couple more pieces and I think I'll be happy with it. Or just one more. Doop 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 doo. The music's not too loud, is it? I hope not. I'm not sure how well my voice is coming through either, so, because I'm not using my microphone stand anymore. At least not for right now. Okay. Think everything Okay, what song is this? Okay, cool, 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 cool. So, oh man. So if anybody didn't know, so one of the cool things was that the developers for the Infinity Blade game, after each game, and this was something my friends told me a long time ago, after each game would release, and after they would release the next game in line, so Infinity Blade 2 and Infinity Blade 3, the previous game they would release all the assets for it for people to use it for free. So you could use all of their 3D assets in a game, and they had some of the best assets known to man. Like, I praised the game like crazy. Unreal Engine, incredible models, but nothing, and I mean nothing, tops the design for the Infinity Blade for me. Because for one thing, I like swords with holes in them. I think it's a really cool look. I think it's really awesome. If you look at Cloud Sword in Final Fantasy, he's only got 2 holes in his sword, and I thought that was cool. It's like belts on a character when you're when you're in a when you're a child and you see a character in an anime come out with a ton of belts, you're like, oh, he's gonna be really strong. No, with me, it's swords with holes in them. I'm also gonna see there's a lady in town down at the local craft center who does gems. Excuse me while I turn down the music just a hair, because I can barely hear myself think. But there's a lady who does gems locally and will reshape them. I've got a sapphire. I'm wondering if I can take, not sapphire, a ruby. I'm wondering if she can take it and make it into that bit right there, and I can create a nice engraving for it and actually have a gem in the sword, even though it's all going to be made of pretty much all wood. There isn't going to be anything else on it. I can take it and give it a nice ruby, and it's not a high cut of ruby. It's not like $1 million ruby or anything like that. It's one that we got from one of those little expeditions that I say expedition, one of those little rock things where you go and you like pan for gold. We got one, like $100 one of those, and in the middle of it, they're like, "Yeah, you got a ruby," and we're looking at it, we're like, "That don't really look like a ruby, but it'll probably polish up nice." So if I can get the lady to maybe cut that for it, because the lady does jewelry out of rocks. My wife got one from her, and it looks pretty good. So I just gotta use her services. See if she will make me a nice cut of ruby or some red stone that's transparent, maybe one that's not super duper expensive, because I don't have too much money to do this with, but would be cool to have a nice accent gemstone in it. Okay, this is the worst part to me again. The very tip of the sword, because it's so thin. I'm so glad I'm using a thick. There we go. Glad I'm using a thick piece of paper, because the thick piece of paper was keeping this all together. Okay. Now we go back over it. Okay, and this time, do not forget to do the holes in the center. Ooh. Oh, my back hurts again from all this hunched over mess. Oh, this is gonna be so worth it. This is gonna be so worth it. I will add to this, Lesh. This is a sword I've been looking for years. Uh, I've got a million swords in this room. I could pan around and show you. I say a million. I've got like maybe 10 in my entire collection. But to me it feels like a million. But this is one that every trip we've ever gone on to shops and stuff, I've never been able to find this sword, and I do want the real one, so like I don't want to look up and get like a crappy little foam one off online or anything like that. Cause what's the fun in that? But this, it's like the upgraded version of that. And I say upgraded, I don't mean upgraded version of uh, the foam one. I'm saying like upgraded in general, like even if I had found one online, getting to make it out of like an incredible piece of wood. I spent a pretty penny on the wood for this too. There's a guy at a local antique shop that sells wood. He's got a wood business, and I went and looked at his. I always go and buy wood from that little antique shop. It's absolutely great. Few of my shelves in here have been made from it because it's also better priced than any that you might find in some places like Home Depot or something like that. And the wood is more natural. You're not just getting planks of wood, but that's also the trade-off is if you're making a shelf and you need a flat piece of wood, your better bet is probably going to Home Depot because this is going to have probably less bows in. I say that. I got a shelf recently that I just put up, and half of them are bowed, but all the stuff that I put on it, I'm sure it'll straighten up over time. So I just left it as is. Um, it doesn't matter if they're bowed or not. I'm the only one that should care. So then we start tracing these circles. Good, 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 good. That one lined up well. That one was spot on. Gotta be extra careful. Okay, now for the problem children. Yeah, the other good thing is all these holes, I've just got to make sure I've got the center of them because I'll probably drill the holes instead of doing anything else. And I'm probably going to nail the holes in because I've got to be able to nail this onto the board so I can trace it on both sides reliably. So I got to drill a hole from one side to the other. I got to drill a hole from one side to the other in 3 of these different locations and nail the thing down. And then when I've traced it, I've got to flip it over to the other side and nail it down in the exact same place because I've got to have it traced on both sides. That will help me make sure that whatever I'm using to cut it, that it's cutting at a 90-degree angle down into the wood, because if I end up with any curves or anything like that, that's not going to help me in the long run at all. So I think I've hit every single spot that I needed to. So we're going to get this taken out and see what we've got. And then if I'm happy with it, then we start cutting. And we hopefully at the other end of that have a perfect stencil. If not, I'll have to go back and buy a couple more pieces of this paper at Hobby Lobby, which I really don't want to do. Because there's a process to even getting this paper together. I have to cut little ends off of it because it's got this paper has a grid on it, which helps me out a lot. But the grid doesn't run to the edge of the paper. It runs to It's got like a white border around it, which is great, fine, dandy, all the above, but it's a problem when I'm trying to line the two pieces of paper up together and the grid doesn't run to the edge of the paper. Okay, moment of truth. How's it looking? Oh my gosh. That is looking so cool. Oh, that's looking so cool. Okay, now we carefully put away our stencil that we have been using. Perfectly folds up. We're going to put that away in storage, should I need it. Okay. And I'm going to try to angle this up for a minute. And I'm going to steal this camera. I'm going to see if I can angle this to where y'all can see it. Okay, here you go. From start to end, it's looking good. Here we go. Stealing my whole tripod to show y'all that. Okay. Angle it back down. We begin the worst process of them all, which is cutting this sucker out. Ah. Let's put away this one for a little bit. Come on, little blade. Little blade, hello. Let's see. Here's our little blade. Let's see, where's our selection of blades? Hello? Oh. Selection. Where could, oh, there it is. Hiding right there. So freaking cool. This is gonna be so good. Please cut well. Okay. Tighten that as much as it will go. And we have to start from the center and go out to both sides because we don't want to start with the two tips because that might mess up some stuff. But then again, as long as I'm not starting from the tip, it really doesn't matter. But anywhere I cut, I need to start from an interior angle. And so I'm going to start from right here and cut from here. This is this is going to take a lifetime, by the way, because I am not going to mess up a single angle on this whole thing, no matter how long it takes me. Which is why I make a stream of it, because y'all can sit here and laugh at me going at a mile a day, if even that. Oh man, this is definitely the most stressful part of every part of this project. There are no do-overs here. If I mess up, I've got to go grab a whole nother piece of paper and do this another day. Which, if it happened, that other day could be today still. But we're gonna not let that happen. If we're just careful, meticulous, and slow about it, we won't have any problems. I'll probably have to do a video putting this thing together. giant collection YouTube video, just quick. All the videos kind of collected into one. Ugh. Oh boy. Come on. There we go. Ah. Oh, 2 cuts done. A lot more to go. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna lay over this thing for a second. We're gonna get nice and personal with it for this part. I need my extra light. Where's my extra light? Oh, there you are. We're gonna put that nearby. We're just gonna go at it. Go at it. Yeah. Come on. Ever so slowly, carefully. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Okay, 3 cuts down. Let's get the other side. Gotta go from this inside point. Swap sides. There, nose itches. Can you still see me? Yeah. go. Okay. 6 cuts done. My arms hurt so much. Because they're tensing so hard. So incredibly hard. Okay, gotta swap sides again. Gotta lose my knee support for a minute. Okay. Just little itty bitty bits at a time. Ah, cool. Slide it down for a minute. We'll get to this part for a minute. Go knock out this part. Okay, let's see if we can get this center part. Okay. Rotate. Sorry if I blocked the camera angle at any point. Okay, rotate again. Okay. Hole's been cut out. Oh boy. I could really use something like Sky's desk lamp at this point. The one that he's got the magnifying glass on it, not really. I'm doing fine right now, but perfect. Let me go right back into it at this angle. Okay. Ah. Oh, let's make sure that nobody's striking. Hold on here. Okay. Back to the other side. There we go. There we go. Okay. Woof. Ah, there's no good angle for this. Okay. We get to swap tools for just a second. So we're going to take this, set it off to the side. We're going to give that one a break. We're going to grab our handy dandy thick blade. Put this one back for a minute. Get a bunch of dings on my phone while we're at it. We are going to try to dig straight down. Oh no, let's get onto a solid surface. Start to cut. There we go. There we go. Okay. This one's just better at drawing straight lines. And this is the straightest line of the whole thing. I got blind from this thing shining at me. Like I need a pair of sunglasses because of that thing. Oh, piece of crap, but that's fine. That didn't hurt anything. When it got to the end of the cut, it just kind of jumped forward and nicked a little piece, but it did not nick it off. So it didn't hurt. I mean, it hurt it, but it didn't mess anything up in the long run, is what I'm saying. Okay, come on. Man, now I'm sweating. Get some air going. Turn that fan on. Let it happen that time. There's part of it. Oh, it's giving it shape. Okay. We gotta swap back to our other handy dandy tool. Well, no, we'll do two really little cuts here. Gotta do these two real quick. If it will work with me here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And back the other way. Come on. Ah. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Now we'll swap tools. Okay. Tighten it down as tight as it'll go. Okay. Back at it again. This thing really has been incredibly useful. Come on. Okay, turn directions. Give my knee pad back. Okay, this is going to be the hardest cut because it's one of the sharpest angles of the whole thing. So I'm worried I'll mess it up. Let's give us a little bit more working room. There we go. Bring chat back. Gotta give my mouse a little wiggle. Okay. Oh man, why is it going in? Let's bring you back up. There we go. I want them to bring the Infinity Blade to Elden Ring. That'd be awesome. Rotate around. Oh man, it didn't bring chat back. Why didn't it bring chat back? Oh, I bet it's because the computer probably turned all the way off. Swiggle. Don't look at my code. Okay, there we go. Chat is back. Let's actually make sure chat is back. Let's see, Twitch. Okay, nothing new. Cool. Welcome to the chat room. Okay. Sorry if I'm blocking anybody's view of it, but I'm sure y'all will be fine. What time was it? Cool. Start a cut right there. Bring it around town. Come on. Keep working with me. Let's shift my light. Let's get... Okay. Got an attach point. No, we don't. I lied. Okay. Woo-wee! Okay. Now we continue on with the project. As usual. Oh, like I said, just thinking to myself about this thing, there's just not a better. There's more complex sword designs, there's crazier sword designs out there, there's more memorable ones, but as for just straight up good, it doesn't get any it doesn't get more perfect than this sword design. It's just so good. There we go. Come on. Lord have mercy. Okay. Next. Oh, anybody still alive in chat? Looks like we're still down to one, but that's fine. We're not at the good part of the project yet. We're at a very important part of the project, but we're not at the good part yet. Yeah. Come on. Okay, cool. Slowly getting there. Let's shift everything over a little bit. Turn you that way. Move our light over a little bit. And get back to it. Let's see if I can shift my whole setup over a little bit. Come on over, camera. See, how does that look? I think that's in the right place. Yeah. Ugh. See if I cut right here. Yeah, we're nice and centered. Okay. Good. 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 One cut at a time and it'll get us there. Okay, chill for a second because my arms are hurting. Okay, still just me. Are you able to remove the overlay on the bottom on chat? Thought it was the outline for a camera. I mean, let's see. Oh, the chat overlay. You know what? Yeah, I can remove that. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, that's chat. I see what you're saying. Hopefully it's not blocking anything. Let's see. Where is that? Okay, that's that part. Yeah, we'll keep it on stream for a while. I gotta go let people be able to chat and for it to show at a future date so people know I was actively talking to someone instead of just myself, right? Yo, Lesh, unfortunately, last time I did this, yesterday, my second stream yesterday, for the first hour and 30 minutes, I didn't have a microphone on. And I was just chatting. I had it muted. Who would have known? So I had a nice conversation with myself. Let's see. Come on, keep cutting away. Come on. Golly, this is stressful, man. See, it's not blocking anything, is it? Okay. I'm so glad I got these foam pads. Things are so great for this. I mean, they're awful at the same time, but they're still getting the job done of keeping me from cutting carpet or anything like that. Let's see. There we go. Another little bit cut. There we go. Next up is this spot right there. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that I can even have this steady of a hand when I haven't done that many crafts over the last, I should say small crafts over the last many years. Okay, come on. Okay. Now recross the legs. Oh, legs, arms, everything. Yeah. Did I do it? Is that another piece good to go? Yeah! Oh my gosh, give me a second, chat. Oh, hey, we got a second person here. What's up, second person? Oof. Gotta shake out them arms a little bit. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Okay, we're going at the worst part of the whole thing. Come on. Okay, I don't even know if that went through, but that's fine. Let's see. Pull that to the ends of the earth. Pull that to the ends of the earth because we need as sharp of a point as we can get. I think that did it. Cool. I would be playing some Nintendo music like Metroid or something like that, but fortunately, if it were Nintendo music, let's see. I feel like they'd come after me. They like they're going after people. As examples. fully. Come on. Come on, go back in. There we go. Come on. Whew. Cool. We're still getting there. Okay. To the other side. Ah, golly. Shake them arms out a little bit. Shake the arms out. Gotta remove tension. Ah. Okay. I think from that point it's pretty well straight, so I can swap tools to a slightly easier one. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Put that one back in there. And we go at it with this one. Cool. God. Tighten it up a little bit more. And we keep on going. Oof. Hands hurt. Oh. Come on. One more cut to do. Oh. God. It's buzzing me. My finger hurts so much. My finger's been bracing 90% of this stuff. I need some knee pads, I'll tell you. That is absolutely what I need. Oh, ha, ha, ha. It's a little bit loopy for a sword, but... Oh, that's gonna look so good. Let's see. That's a big handle. That's a big handle. I did make the handle a little bit bigger than it needed to be, though, in order to give myself some playroom in the long run to figure out how I'm going to do the handle. Because the handle is going to be a very interesting part. Whew. I want to cut out the circles too, even though I don't need to. Guess I can create holes in other places should I need to. Let's see. Which way you want to go? Nowhere. You don't want to go anywhere. You need to protect this. So I will set it off to the side a little bit, because that is going to be our template to decide where we want to cut the sword out of the wood. We're going to lay this down, scoot it around, decide which spot looks the absolute best. Yeah, we're going to cut out the circles now. Unfortunately for me, means my least favorite tool is coming back out. There we go. Unless I can get this other one to fit in there. See if we can get this one to fit in there, because this one would do a lot better. But last time I tried, just would not go in, and it still won't go in. Fine. I won't use you then. Let me actually look at this. Hold on. No, none of these are gonna do a better job, and that one's even missing its point. So we gotta go back to the other one again. There's some epic music. Okay. Here we go. We're on the home stretch now. Let's see how much longer we got. We got 20 minutes to get this done. And my screen's turning off. No, you're not allowed to. Need my chat. There we go. I didn't know I was playing Duels of Fate from Star Wars, right? Ah. There we go. Slowly getting there. There we go. Good. Ah. Oh boy. Oh no. Right, just keep on going. Gotta have absolutely perfect circles. Oh. Okay, almost there. Just 4 more holes, and we're done for the day. Just 4 more, and my skin is actually stretching from all this. Okay. And then 2 more. No, 3 more. Yeah. There we go. 2 more to go. Whew. Oh my gosh, it's such a small hole. There we go. 1 more. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing almost perfect on time. Okay, there we go. That is it. That is now fully ready to go. Be transplanted onto a giant log. Oh boy. Oh, let's see here. Let's go to the intermission view. Let's see. Intermission. Okay, y'all. There we go. Well, let's also get rid of the infinitely bright light behind me. Okay. So, let's see if I can get centered up with the frame somehow. Come on. Come on. I'm playing in reverse here. There we go. That's going to be the sword soon. How's that look? Does that look good or not? I think it looks pretty good. That looks awesome. So, next time you see me stream, I'll probably be out of my garage, which isn't anything special. So, that'll be a brand new sword. Hope y'all are looking forward to that. But with that, I'll catch y'all next time. Well, I'll still sit here for a second longer, but let's see. That's gonna be fun. But yeah. Oh, back hurts. Let's see. I don't even know how many people have seen this, how many people are gonna enjoy this. Because this is the boring part. It probably is chasing people off from my channel because they probably come here to chat, see some ugly dude, and they're like, no, I don't want to chat with this guy. Who is this guy? Why would we want to chat with him? Because I got as labeled just chatting. Next time I'll try to label it as Infinity Blade, and maybe it'll draw the correct crowd of people if they are interested. But we will find that out when it gets to that point. Oh my gosh, my finger hurts so much. Blood flow, get through it. So I was pressing down. So look at my finger. I was pressing down like this and forcing down on the knife to cut. So I was using this finger as my entire bracing. And that was super duper rough. It was fighting me hard, but fun. Oh. Hope y'all are having a good day. But yeah, with all of that, I'm probably going to wrap it up there. I appreciate everyone for dropping by. I can see that y'all can still hear me, so that's good. So it means I wasn't muted the entire stream for one. So be watching for other streams. The next stream will probably be me playing games, but if I do a stream tomorrow, it will be out in the garage. Like I said, I've rigged up my old laptop to plug up to that camera that you see right there, huddled right there. That one's going to be out in the garage. That's my good one. It could pick up the dirt underneath your fingernail, so should be fun. But toodaloo. Peace out, guys.